Hello! Welcome to another bookish vlog on the Knitting Annihilator podcast YouTube channel. I am Akira, your friendly neighborhood knitter, reader, and crocheter. And I'm coming today with a haul that I am so excited about. This one's pretty lengthy. I went a little crazy this month, so I advise that you get yourself something to eat. Something to snack on, something to work on if you're part of my crafty community, whether that's knitting, crocheting, coloring, whatever you like to do. And we will sit here and talk about books. So I have them categorized into Walmart, Barnes and Nobles, Target, and online. Because I also want to let people that want to start reading or anything like that, you don't have to go to the Barnes and Nobles if you don't want to. It's just a beautiful place and you get addicted, but you don't have to go there. So when I show you these titles, I want you to see that, girl, you can go down the street and get this, or you could just get on your computer and get this, honestly. But who doesn't love a good Walmart run? So, or a good Target run, all the things. So where do we start? You can find me on Instagram as knitting_annihilator_ and on TikTok as the cute housewife, where I make TikToks that I think are funny sometimes, or interesting, because I wouldn't say that they're funny. I'm more funny on here, but let's get right into it. So hopefully I put the video up today. If not today, it's gonna come out before this video, but you'll see that your girl is in a new space. This is my new cozy room that me and my husband share. So he makes a pallet on the floor while I sit in here and read. And I have a book cart now and a small little bookshelf, which I will need to invest in bigger bookshelves, but here we are. So So we'll start with Walmart first. You okay? Okay. We'll start with Walmart first. No particular order, but then that one needs to be last. Yeah, do I want to start there first? Let's start with accessories first. I have this bookmark from Between the Covers is the Etsy website, and while this is also a bookmark, it's also a blindfold. My husband blindfolded me earlier and then started barking like a dog. We don't take anything serious in this house. But yeah, and then on there it says just the tip. So I thought that was pretty funny. So that's one bookmark that I got. Didn't know if I shared that last video or not. But this one is so cute. So I got this one from a small brand or small business called Oh So Paper. Look, y'all. It's me. My name's down there. There it is. Oh, look. Isn't that cute? And I thought that was the sweetest thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the book that I'm currently reading, so I can get this random thing out. The book I'm currently reading is The Brother's Curse by Christine German. So yeah, cute little bookmarks. Okay, let's get into the titles now that I have gotten that out the way. So I know I showed you that I own the first book of this. What's it called? Light Lark. So this is Night Bane. This is the Walmart stack. This is at Walmart. And Light Lark was at Walmart. You can pick this up, girlfriend. You're going to get eggs, just slide over there to the book section, girl. This is the second book from the Lightlark book. Don't ask me what it's about. I don't know yet. But I found it at Walmart. I want to give Ali Hazelwood a try. So I got Not in Love. I hear this is really good. The girls are eating this up. So, do I need to close these? Let's give this a try. Oh, that's a little bit better. So now you can probably see the book a little bit better. Okay, yeah. Not in Love. The letters are in white too, by Ali Hazelwood. Rue Serber might not have it all, but she has enough. A few friends she can always count on, the financial stability she yearned for as a kid, and a successful career as a biotech engineer at Klein, one of the most promising startups in the field of food science. Her world is stable, pleasant, and hard fought until a hostile takeover, and it's offensively until a hostile takeover and its offensively attractive front man threatened to bring it all crumbling down. That's crazy, girl. Eli Kilgore and his business partners want Klein, period. Eli has his own reasons for pushing this deal through, and he's a man who gets what he wants. With one burning exception, Rue. The woman he can't stop thinking about. The woman who's off limits to him. Why? Why is he off limits? Torn between loyalty and the undeniable attraction, Rue and Eli throw caution out the lap and boardroom windows. Their affair is secret, no strings attached, and has a built-in deadline. The day one of their companies prevail. But the heart is risky business that plays for keeps. Okay. Alright. This one I picked up because I just thought it was so cute. It's called The 12th Night. It gives me basically like, you know, the smart girl in the class doesn't really get noticed, and she loves RPG games. So she's in an RPG game and she basically falls in love with the type of character that she doesn't know that the high school football captain is playing. And yeah, it's very interesting. And of course I love the cover because look how cute that is. But then it was at Barnes and Nobles and there was a different cover that was even cooler. And then look, that says, can you see that? This says Game On. Oh, here you go. Look at that, isn't that cute? I thought that was cute. Walmart. Also at Walmart, I got The Serpent and the Wings of Night and The Ashes, the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. These are the first two books in the series. And I have seen so many videos about this book. I've heard so many videos about this book. And there are vampires involved. We all know how I love my fantasy. So I have to read this. I have to see what it's about. Everyone is in love with it and I have to know. And I got both of these at the Walmart. You don't have to go there. I also want to shout out, her name is Alex. She has a YouTube channel. I'll put her right here. She's a book girly, one of the book girlies I followed or watched before I started doing like book related videos. And she was telling her like other book friends, like, you can go to Walmart and find this stuff. So she takes them to her local Walmart and they find like good books. So I just like to back her up with that. You can find the books at the Walmart, girl. These were at the Walmart. This is a graphic novel, and these two are manga. And I think I want to get into my manga era. So to dip my toes in, I got one that I've seen before, one anime that I've seen before, and one anime that I haven't seen before. This is Spy Family. And this is Demon Slayer. We all know I love Demon Slayer. Yeah, that's my vibe. And I feel like if anyone asked me what my favorite anime was, I would tell them Fire Force. No one really talks about Fire Force, but it was so good and I cried. But yeah, so I got these two to like dip my feet into manga, but I didn't know that there are 23 books of this. 23. And I don't know how many Spy Families there are, but when I'm ready, I have these to kind of dip my toes in and like see if I can handle the, you know, the going back this way. Oh, just opening. So I thought those two were cute. And then this, so I'd been eyeing this at Barnes and Nobles, but I think it's Barnes and Noble. I don't know. We'll read the bag in a minute. But I was eyeing this at the Barnes and Nobles and I was like, I don't know. My sister told me that this was a web series that she used to watch and it was really good. So I was like, oh, then yeah, I don't feel bad about getting this. But oh, he's playing the game, y'all. Just be careful. Scandalous gossip, wild parties, and forbidden love. Witness what the gods do after dark in this stylish and contemporary reimagining of one of mythology's best known stories from creator Rachel Smith. Persephone, a young goddess of spring, is new to Olympus. Her mother, Demeter, has raised her in the mortal realm. But after Persephone promises to train as a sacred virgin, she's allowed to live in the fast-moving, glorious world of the gods. With her roommate, Artemis, that's cute, takes her to a party. Her entire life changes. She ends up meeting Hades, and feels an immediate spark. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, now I want to read it. Oh, that's gonna be, oh, I'm excited. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Can't wait to read it. At the Walmart is where I found that. Okay, last book that I got at the Walmart, which will bring us into the books that I got at Barnes & Nobles, is Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. And it's one of those cozy books. Kind of like The Time I Got Drunk and Married a Demon. The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. Sorry. So just like a cozy little book. I don't know what it's about. There's a yarn. Oh, she wanted to open a bookstore. Okay. She opens a bookstore and people come in and it's interesting. So, but this is a prequel to Legends and Lattes. So that takes me to my journey, because this was at Walmart. So this takes me to my journey to Barnes and Noble, where I was, they got this online. Barnes and Noble's, where I was able to find Legends and Lattes. Okay, so let's read this one. After a long time of bounty and bloodshed, Viv is hanging up her sword for the last time. The battle-weary orc aims to start fresh, opening the first ever coffee shop in the city of Thune. But rivals old and new stand in the way of success, not to mention the fact that no one has the faintest idea what coffee actually is. If Viv wants to put the blade behind her and make her plans a reality, she won't be able to go alone. But the true rewards of the uncharted path are the travelers you meet along the way. And whether drawn together by ancient magic, a flaky pastry, or a freshly brewed cup, they may become partners, family, and something deeper than she ever had dreamed. Okay, so let's get into it. That's cute. Okay, so boom. And then after that one, okay, so we'll go in the order. So when I went to Barnes & Noble's, I had 3 books that were in my mind. So Legends and Lattes was one. Bride was the other one. But I told myself I can't read Bride yet until I read Not in Love, because this came out after that, I believe. Maybe. But I didn't just want to look like a whore and just read what I heard was smut. I'm a lover girl too. So I have no idea what this is about. A vampire bride with an alpha werewolf form a dangerous alliance in this enthralling new paranormal romance. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. Because werewolves, y'all know. Y'all know werewolves are my jam. Y'all know vampires are my jam. So that's all I really needed to hear about this. So to have them either get married or be aligned with each other like that, that's already diabolical. I don't need to know anything else. The last book I went in there looking for was Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, because I own This Could Be Us and I want to complete the duo. And I hear this comes before This Could Be Us, so I have to read this first before I can read This Could Be Us. I've heard a lot of amazing reviews about this. Their love was supposed to last forever, but when life delivered blow after devastating blow, Yasmin and Josiah Wade found that love alone can't solve or save anything. It couldn't save their marriage. Not me being triggered. Yasmin wasn't prepared for how her life fell apart, but she's finally starting to find joy again. She and Josiah have found a new rhythm, co-parenting their 2 kids and running a thriving business together. Yet like magnets, they're always drawn back to each other, and now they're beginning to wonder if they're truly ready to let go of everything they once had. Soon, one stolen kiss leads to another, and then more. It's hot. Oh, it's all good. Until old wounds reopen. Is it too late for them to find forever? Or could they even be better the second time around? Oh, I love a second chance romance, y'all. I love that. And coming from being the kid of divorced parents, watching my parents find other people that make them happy, that was a journey. That was interesting. So this is going to be interesting to understand. This is going to be a long video, y'all, I can tell you. I think I have time to do this last one, and then we can take a break. So this one kind of just jumped in the basket. This one just kind of said, girl, take me home. I'm in love with dragons. This one's called The Dragon's Bride. It is a deal with a demon novel. I think there's like 4 of these. There's one where she's really committed to a gargoyle or something, but that was book 3. So I was like, well, I can't just read that one. You guys start at number 1. So yeah. Briar Rose might have a name out of a storybook, but she learned at a very young age that no prince was coming to save her. She'll have to save herself. Unfortunately, even that is an impossible task in her current situation, trapped in a terrifying marriage to a dangerous man. Excuse me. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, which is how she finds herself making a deal with a demon, freedom from her husband in return for 7 years of service. She expects the service to be backbreaking and harsh. She doesn't expect to be put on an auction block in a room full of literal monsters and sold to the highest bidder. To Soul, a dragon. He might seem kinder than his fearsome looks imply, but she knows better than to trust the way he wants to take care of her, or how invested he is in her pleasure, in her experience. If something seems too good to be true, it certainly is. Falling for Soul is out of the question. She's suffered enough, and she has no intentions of staying in this realm, even if she leaves her heart behind when she returns to her normal life. I am so glad this jumped in the buggy. Y'all, that's gonna be good. Okay, it's Barnes and Noble, y'all, if y'all want to know. Barnes and Noble. Okay. Let me go and come back. I need a glass of water. Okay, boom, I'm back. Okay, so we did Barnes and Nobles and Walmart, and we'll do online next. So, in my journey for cozy books, I was finally able to pick up A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic. I bought this specifically because I followed the author on Instagram, and I know in the back of this book there are recipes, cookie recipes in the back of this book. And if you know me, you know I like to bake, and if you know my husband, he loves cookies. So to deviate from the fact that I keep buying books, if you buy books with cookies in them, I feel like that's okay. Right, honey? He didn't hear me. It's okay. Yeah. So I think she is a human and he is an orc. And I think, yeah. Am I saying that right? Orc? And there is a baking competition and she's going to enter into it. So I can't wait to see what this is about. Maybe I'll do a video of like only reading cozy books for like a week or something, and we'll see what happens. All right, and then of course we got our book of the month. And yeah, they played me. I didn't know I wouldn't be able to get the book I wanted as the book of the month. You have to get the book of the month and then add on the book you want, and that was so aggravating. So I did get Leather and Lark to go with Butcher and Blackbird, and then there's a third one coming out. So I couldn't cancel my book of the month, but I did pause it because I don't really want any of these books. So the book of the month that I chose is called The Lost Story. I think it's a queer romance. And somebody goes missing. So, I don't know a lot. We may read this, we may not. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Of all the ones, this sounded like the more interesting one. So, that's that, and that's online. And then the last and final things that I got were from the Target. Number one, I got another pop socket. My collection continues to grow. So cute. I have to decorate my pop socket because we're going on vacation. So I'm gonna be poolside, so I'm gonna need my clear case and my pop socket, so I gotta decorate it. And then I found Not Another Love Story, and I heard this one is really good. Allie Hazelwood says, Julie Soto is one of my favorite writers, period. I'll read anything she writes and love every second of it. That's really all I need to hear. 100% pure romance magic. In this sizzling and swoony novel, two rival musicians fight their attraction as they compete for center stage. That's yeah. I heard good things about it, number one, but number two, I was like, I love music. And doesn't this remind you of Ghost with the, what's that baby's name? I don't know, I'll put it on the screen. But the ghosts, when they make the pottery, that's what it reminded me of. And I hear that's a beautiful romance, so I know this is gonna be a beautiful romance. So I got that, and then I got, to continue on with my cozy fetish that I obviously have, I got Can't Spell Treason Without T. I don't know if I can take this off. Nobody ever has that much luck taking the Target sticker off. Come on, Jesus. He's in the room with us. Amen. Okay. Can't Spell Treason Without T. This is book 1 of the Thompson T series, maybe? Let's see. Run away with me, the mage had said, her eyes alit. You like tea, I like books. Let's open a shop somewhere remote and forget the world exists. Oh, I love that. All Raina and Can want is to open a bookshop that serves tea while firelight drifts between the rafters. But Raina works as one of the queen's private guards, and the other person is the most powerful mage in existence. Leaving their lives isn't so easy. But after an assassin takes Raina hostage, she decides she's thoroughly done risking her life for a self-centered queen, period. Meanwhile, Kenneth has been waiting for a chance to flee responsibility, all the better that her girlfriend is on board. Together, they settle in Townie, a town nestled in the icy tundra near Dragon Country, and open the shop of their dreams. What follows is a cozy tale of mishaps, mystery, and murderous queen throwing the realm's biggest temper tantrum while these two women discover just what they mean to each other and the world. These books are really singing to me. These books are truly, truly singing to me. Ugh. And that's just book 1. Like, what more could you do? But yeah, oh my god, that was so great. That's everything. I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Don't really know how long this video is, but those are all the books that I bought in the month of June. So anything else I buy from here on out, I'll say for July. And no, this is what I bought for the month of July. Anything else, I'll save for August. There we go. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I inspired you that even though you don't have a Barnes & Nobles, a Books A Million, you know, one of the big top dogs, a local bookstore, like even though you don't have any of those in your area, because Barnes & Nobles is not in my area. It's literally 30 minutes away. But you know what's 12 minutes away? The Walmart. Do you know what's about 20-ish minutes away? The Target. So I hope this you know, lifts your spirits of, I may not be close to the big dog brands and the big dog stores, but I can still be a part of the conversation. And there's always Amazon. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.